part 2. Okay. All right, so your attire. Mary Kay asked us to like dress nicely. You know what I mean? And doesn't it make you feel better? How many of us don't have another job? So let's be honest, we would just look slumming all day. Anybody? Anybody? I mean, I don't know. I might. Tiff's like, I'll put myself together. That's good, girl. But
I'm starting to, though.
You're starting to. And
yes.
don't you feel a difference when you
Yes.
start to put yourself together? Don't you feel more confident? Because let's be honest, if you're all like super whatever, house shoes and pajamas, I'm exaggerating, but, and you're at the store and you see somebody really funny or really fun or like a great personality and you want to talk to her, guaranteed you're not going to say anything. You know what I mean? But even if you're in jeans and some Mary Kay t-shirt or you're like whatever, and there is an opportunity to talk to her, you probably will. You know what I mean? Like, but for sure, if I look all like gross, like.
Well, I look like that at home. I don't go out like that to the
Yeah.
store.
Oh, okay. See, I would even do that, honestly. I would just be like, whatever. I mean, just not super on it. Okay, so that was about attire. Okay, let's talk about the career path. All right? So we have our Spanish career path behind me here, but I will say it in English. Okay, and what's really cool is it has changed recently. It has changed. It has gotten better. July 1st, 2018, we all woke up and were like, what? No way. Right?
This was July already?
Yeah,
Great start.
First day of the fiscal
Okay,
year.
but wasn't the new rate, it was July, not January?
No.
Oh.
July.
January's the boat, huh?
Yes.
Right.
January 1st, we woke up and we were like, a cruise? What? Okay, but July 1st, 2018, we woke up and we were like, a raise, $100 red jacket bonus, great start promotion, snap. That's amazing. Okay, so let's go through it. We're a consultant. How much do we make on how much do we make? 50%. That's awesome. Yes? And last week we did our money course, 60-40 split. So 60% you are using to reorder and 40% is your profit. And by the way, I didn't have this part recorded. We didn't quite understand our math. I got it all worked out for you all. All right, so the formula is if you want to make, let's say $3,000 profit, okay? You take the amount you want to make, you divide it, which seems weird, but it's true. I got it from my husband who's a math guy. You take your profit, divide it by 0.4 because 40%, you know how you take do you guys remember high school math? You take a percentage and turn it into a decimal point by moving it over 2 places. You guys remember that? Okay. So 3,000 in this case that you want to make divided by 0.4. Or for example, Evelyn, you want to make 600 a week, right? So 600 divided by 0.4. That is how much you need to sell. So in the 3,000 example, we did this with a consultant and they wanted to make that by September. So it was 7,500 and we divided it by the 15 weeks she has to make it. So she needs to sell 500 a week in that example. Okay. But Evelyn, for example, for you need to sell 1,500 a week to profit 600 a week. Make sense? So breaking it down by the week, not the month, because otherwise you have no urgency. Right? The month goes by, you're like, snap, I was supposed to sell how much? Oh, I was doing laundry or whatever. You know what I mean? I didn't have my plan going, okay? All right, so weekly, all right, career path. All right, senior consultants. How much does a senior consultant make?
4%.
Yeah. Or can't they make 4, 6, 8?
Isn't that at Red Jacket?
Snap. Somebody
So
look at it.
consultant is 1 to 2, they get 4%.
Okay.
3 to 3, like Red Jacket.
3.
bonus,
Okay, it's the red jacket bonus.
Yeah,
You're right.
Red Jacket,
Okay.
they get anywhere from 4 to 8%.
Perfect.
If they have 3 to 4 as a team leader,
It goes up to
9
13. Okay, so let's review that. So as a senior consultant with 1 active, you're getting 4% on anything your team member sells. 4%. But you are getting a $50 bonus. They
If
changed
they get
that.
qualified.
If your consultant gets qualified, a qualified is she does $600 total cumulative in her first 4 months. So you give them a little kick and be like, girl, you're 4 months almost up. Let's go. Okay, you get a $50 bonus. If you're a red jacket, you have 3 to 4 active. You are getting 4% or 6 or 8%.
plus the first time Red Jacket bonus.
Plus, when you're a brand new red jacket, you're getting a $100 bonus, and you're still getting $50 team building bonus per qualified consultant. Isn't that awesome? Okay. The reason that it is 6 or 4 or 8, and by the way, you guys, all this is on InTouch under the advanced brochure in the search bar. Okay. It details it out for you. The reason you're getting the different amounts is it depends how much wholesale your team does. The different amounts correlate with how much wholesale your team does, and then that will give you a higher percentage. Your orders count for that too. You don't get paid on your own orders until you're a director, but it does give you a higher percentage rate. So that's awesome, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Next, we have team leader. They have how many active? 5 active, and you get either 9% or 13%. 9%, 13% if you ordered 600 in the month and you had 5 people ordering 225s. Okay, otherwise it's 9. You guys good? Mm-hmm. DIQties, they have 8 active team members. They're making the same percentage as a team leader. However, they're in director in qualification. They're in qualification to become a sales director with us. And that used to be 10, but they changed the rules and it's 8 right now. We'll see how long they keep that. It's only 8 active. When Cindy and I were coming up, it was 8 active. Cindy went from 2 active. It was 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I only had to do 8.
I needed 10
You
for
needed
DIQ.
10 for DIQ. Oh, okay. So you had 3 active. You went from 3 to 10 in 2 weeks. Because she made a decision. Well, I made the decision. I thought she made the decision, and then she was like, well, it would be nice. And I took that to mean she wants it. And she was like, girl, I just said it'd be nice. And I took it to mean we're doing this. And we did it. 3 to 10, 2 weeks. Intensity, focus. Yeah.
So I looked it up. It says seniors only get 4%.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then until you get to the star team builders.
Exactly. Star team builders, thank you. Star team builders 6%, 4, 6, or 8.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Great. Okay, you guys good with that? All right, let's talk about the director paycheck. Woo! All right, should we talk about that? Yes? So let's imagine that Maria and I both did the exact same work in the month of May. Maria recruited 5 people, and I recruited 5 people. And all 5 came and qualified. Like, it was awesome. We were jamming. It was an awesome month. Okay? So, Maria is, in this instance, a DIQ. She has 8 active. Okay? So, and she ordered 600. So, automatically, what percentage is she at? 13. Because she had 5 who ordered 600. And you only need 5 to do 225s. And she did 600. So, she's at 13%. All right. So, all 5 of her people did a 600. Okay? So, that would be 3,000. Yes? 5 times 6? 3,000? Yes? Okay. So she has 3,000 wholesale in. Okay? But Maria really rocked it this month, and she ordered 1,000 wholesale herself. So now her team's at 4,000. And then she had some cool consultants on her team, Evelyn and Marka and Tiff, and they all ordered a little bit. They're just pitching in. So their orders totaled 1,000. So her team is at 5,000. Right? Yes? So her team did 5,000. She's on target for her Chevrolet. It's for Mary Kay. A Chevy Cruze is waiting just for you and you, not me. You'll see. I don't want to go backwards. Okay, that's why we always say that. All right, so now she's on target for her car. To go on target for your car, you need 5 people who are active and 5,000 wholesale in the month. Oh, she's excited. Yes? Let's figure out her check, ladies. So she doesn't get paid on her own order, right? So that's 1,000 out, okay? But she gets paid 13% on 4,000. So can someone do that for me? 0.13 times 4,000.
520.
Okay, 520. But she got a $50 bonus on each of those 5.
Right.
So add another $250. That's pretty good.
770.
$770 commission check. Like that would take care of one of your weeks. You could sleep for a week. You wouldn't have to make any money, right? That's awesome.
Right?
That's a great commission check. Yeah? Cindy would get those kind of checks as a consultant. Yeah.
The sales.
Plus, yeah, not even considering any of your sales. Not even considering your sales. Okay? And in this case, we know Maria sold about 2,300 because she ordered 1,000 with her 60%. So, or anyway, that math doesn't work, but she sold something. She sold a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's awesome too, right? Yeah. So she had profit. She probably about an 800 profit. Okay, so that's great. That was a good month for her. Yes. All right, but let's come on over to Sassy Director Cindy. All right, so Cindy did the exact same thing, okay? She also ordered 1,000. Her 5 qualifieds also did 600s, all right? And then her team did 1,000 as well. So the exact same thing as Maria, and she ordered 1,000, okay? But Cindy Director gets paid on herself. So 1,000 times 0.13, Cindy got $130 on her own order. That $50 bonus on each qualified Maria got, Cindy got 100. Sorry about that, y'all. So that's a $500 bonus because she had 5 qualified. So you guys with me? Okay. Now, she did 5,000, so we get 10% of whatever our unit does over 5,000. So that's another 500, right? Because 10% of 5,000. Okay, but she also had over 4 unit qualifieds. So, but she actually had 6 unit qualifieds because her team did some stuff.
5 for this.
She okay, 5. So that's another 500
For having qualified?
If you have 4 or more qualified,
in your unit. Yeah.
bonus, and then everyone
After that, you get another 100 for her unit. In this case, she double dipped because they were all personals. Lucky for Cindy. And then we still have the 4,000 that her unit did. Okay, now in this case though, actually, sorry, it's 3,000 that's personal, 1,000 other unit. So
No, it's 4,000 personal, 1,000 for self.
yeah, but saying your unit, so 3,000 came from your personals, 1,000 came from your unit, like not personals.
Oh, we're doing all personal.
All right, all personal. Okay, cool.
Because as a consultant,
It's
you
all
get-
personal.
it's all
Okay,
personal.
so take 4,000 times 0.26. We get paid double on our personals. Snap. That's 1,040.
Yeah.
Snapola! Maria is mad. Poor Maria is not too happy. She was happy about her almost $800 check. But seeing that Cindy did the exact same work and had the exact same personals, Sassy Cindy got a $2,600 check. She's not feeling so sassy. She's thinking she's going to finish becoming a director real soon.
Yesterday.
And that's on 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the times our units are doing over that.
Wow.
Do you see it? So in Evelyn's example, if Evelyn, that would take care of your whole month. You wouldn't have to sell anything. Now we do. Don't get it twisted. We do sell
Right.
I usually see 30 to 50 new faces every month because there's attrition and I always want to be in charge of my own business. I don't want somebody else in charge of my business, right? So you know we work. We don't actually sleep all month. I wish. Some months we sleep, but we don't get a nice check. $2,600 and $2,670 she got. Exact same amount of work as Maria. That's awesome! Right? Okay.
I know that's what I said. We gotta do something. Yes.
Do you guys see?
Keep that for your.
Keep that for motivation. Keep that for. Okay? Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be the nitty gritty, but it's just to know that
Let me put consultant Maria.
that same work. How long are you going to pay your director? Why don't you pay that to
Much
yourself?
longer.
Aw.
Give that to yourself. You guys with us? Do you see how it's possible? I didn't say Cindy made $15,000 in the month or something that might be less tangible for you guys. Wouldn't you guys be happy with a $2,600 commission check at this place in your business? So I wasn't even saying like Leah Carta that made like $29,000 last month. I wasn't even using an example that big. I'm using a super tangible example, and honestly, if she only did 5,000, she wouldn't be too happy, right? She'd be like, great.
This sucks.
Yes.
This sucks.
So,
Get to work late.
but 5 qualified, that would be awesome. Does that make sense? You guys cool? Any questions? All right. Okay, career path, check calculator, why become. All right, now we're going to talk about attitude. All right. I would say it's super important. Super important. Okay? If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. We have heard that quote before. And how true is that? What does that mean to you guys? If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. What does that mean?
It's all about mindset.
Mindset. Yeah, say more about that.
It's pretty much being mindful of what you want to do and
Yes.
using affirmations or using
Yes.
God-based word. It's putting faith into what you want and putting action behind the word. So
Yes.
whatever you tell your mind you can or cannot do is what you're going to do.
That's right.
So
I love
if
it.
you speak positively, then your actions will follow.
That's right. Exactly. And the other good one is if you, we loved it. Heart emojis, heart emojis. The other, she's a love and belonging?
No.
Oh.
She's Tiffany's prospect.
Oh, cool. Well, you're sharp, girl. I
I
thought you
know.
were a consultant.
That's why I'm like, when I see her in the parking lot, I'm like, I think she's adopted with us. Or
She's like,
something.
I thought we were already a consultant. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so your attitude makes a big difference. And the other thing, don't take this like as a jab, but have you guys heard if you want to look at what you want, look at what you do. If you want to look at what you have, if you want to look at what you want in life, look at what is it that I'm doing. For example, I could say, well, I want to eat healthier. I want to like lose a little baby fat or something. I could say that. But then I go eat those cookies with my kids. So I don't really want to do it. And that's okay. No shame, no condemnation, right? Just love myself, eat the cookie, enjoy it, and next day if I want, make a different choice. But I can't be lying to myself and beating myself up like, oh, I didn't lose those 5 pounds. You know what I mean? I'm just using weight because we all deal with that, right? Like, you know what I mean? Let's talk about that for a minute. This is super off topic, okay? But I just feel led to say it. Rachel Hollis talks about this a lot. How many of us were like so critical of ourselves? It kind of goes with attitude. Yeah? She said when she's sitting, she shows pictures of like herself in a bikini, not as a model or anything, okay? But like she had 4 kids birthed out of her body and adopted 1. So she has 5, or no, she birthed 3 and she had adopted 1. And she's like, you know what? Here's my stretch marks. Here's my like flabby tummy. Because I'm a real mom. In my 30s, she's in her 30s. I birthed 3 kids. And instead of being like, oh, my stomach's so fat, haven't we done that to ourselves? I hope not, but you know what I mean? You're in the bath, and she was in the bath, and she was like, oh, she's like pinching her stomach or whatever. And then she's like, you know what, Rachel? 3 babies came out of this tummy. Where is the appreciation for this body? These legs have carried me. She loves to do marathons, half marathons as a hobby. You know what I mean? Like, where have these things taken us? My eyes have seen amazing things. My hands have given to people. You know what I mean? Like, whatever we're putting ourselves down about, where can we flip it? Where can we switch it? And it goes with our Mary Kay business too. If we're like, oh, I should quit that cancellation. She didn't buy anything. That's the moment you say, you know what? Stop. If other people have done it, I could do it. If other people have had success, I could have success. I had a $600 party. Where's that gratitude? You know what I mean? And I've been there too. And that is the moment you call Maria and you're like, Maria, I need positivity right now, girl. Give me some positivity because I feel like quitting right now. No. The same process we do in our lives, we do in our Mary Kay business, right? Just like how we give up, the diet is such an easy example because we're always doing that as women, right? Yes? Just because you bought a gym membership doesn't mean, hey, Brenda, doesn't mean you going to the gym. The gym is not the problem. Anybody? That was a good example. Can I tell you again? Just because you buy a gym membership doesn't mean you're going to be in shape. You have to actually go to the gym.
Really?
I know you've been
possessing it. I was going to lose like 25 pounds.
I know, girl. And that is why you blame in 24-hour fitness every day.
It's their
She's
fault.
like, it's their fault. I agree. It is their fault. Same thing with the Mary Kay starter kit. You bought a Mary Kay starter kit. Or when somebody says, oh, I tried Mary Kay. Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Well, I tried going to the gym too, but it didn't work. Like, say it nicely. But, or say it in your mind because I want you to have strength. I don't want that negative Nelly to be the one that pulls you down. I don't want that one to pull you off the track because 9 times out of 10 when somebody says, I tried Mary Kay. Oh, yeah? You hold a party? I just passed out a couple books. No, that is not trying, Mary Kay. Did you hold 3 to 5 parties every week for a year? Did you show up to your sales meeting every week? I know I'm talking to the choir because you guys are all here, but you know what I mean? Did you talk to your sales director? Oh, I don't really remember her name. Okay, no, you didn't try Mary Kay. You with me? It will work if you try it. I don't think I've ever had a consultant that worked with me doing parties every week for a year that ever didn't succeed. Ever. Cindy? Like, that didn't make any money. That
I mean, I'm still here. 7 years later.
Right? 11 and a half years later. I mean, like, it will work if we work it. So I want you to have that. And of course, there's going to be moments where you're like, this? Really? Okay, I've had those moments too. But that is when you get on that $1 million message call as you're driving. That is when you call and you vent to your girlfriend who is a positive person. She's not going to commiserate with you, okay? Usually, don't tell your man if it didn't go well, unless he's like uber supportive. Because what does our man want to do? They want to protect us. They want us to feel good. So they're going to be like, oh, it's okay, honey. You could just stop that thing. You know what I mean? Now, Evelyn's husband's like, you go do that thing. You just made $600. You go do that thing. So that's awesome. She could talk to him. But for the most part, George is like, how was your party? Oh, it was awesome. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Which really means she bought nothing. I drove 2 hours and it sucked, honestly. But guess what? I sold $2,000 the next week. You know what I mean? Like, it comes around. So I just tell him it was unbelievable. Then I'll call Cindy and tell her the real story because he doesn't need to hear the ins and outs, the ups and downs, every little minutia. He cares about me, not necessarily my business. You know what I mean? Like, he cares about my
But
business.
then there's some husbands that are like super supportive, like mine.
This is true.
Like, there's times where I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, I'll tell him like, oh, I wasted my whole day. I went to San Bernardino and I sold like nothing, like $40 all day. This is a true story.
Yeah.
Driving far.
Yeah.
And telling him this, and he's like, it's business, babe.
Yep.
You know.
So
keep
she
going.
knows
Keep
he's
moving.
tough,
and
and
he
she could
will
say
like
that.
get me in the mindset of keep moving. It's
Yes.
business. You know, the next one's gonna be better.
Yes.
Ah. Yeah.
So you have to know, but the attitude, we start out excited normally. Something might happen. Keep going. We see this with our team members all the time. There's something called the emotion cycle. Get just as long as you make it through the cycle. That's the important thing. There is this quote that I want you to remember. What no's gonna stop you? Really? Little Miss, I don't want to buy anything, or Miss Wrinkle Face, etc. She's the one that's gonna stop you? She's gonna stop you? Heck no, she's not gonna stop me. You with me?
Yes.
No, I'm the only one that would stop myself. And why would I do that? Not in this kind of environment. Okay, the last thing that I want to tell you guys about is the gratitude and the appreciation for Mary Kay. The woman, but also the business. Okay, because you paid $100 for a starter kit that's worth $400 or $500. That's awesome. You didn't have to come up with the products, test them, create a logo. To get a website, you paid, are they free right now?
Oh, 35.
30.
Oh, they're free if you're a director. Sorry about that. So you could add that to our chat. $30 for the year. Okay?
Yeah.
You, let's see. You didn't have to buy insurance unless you wanted to buy insurance for your inventory, which is next to nothing, like $100 for the year. You didn't have to create an LLC and blah, blah, blah. You didn't have to come up with any legal
Or
documentation.
sales, the state board.
Or the sales tax board. You didn't
Uh-huh.
have to declare anything there. You did it because Mary Kay does that for you. You didn't have to advertise the product besides advertising it yourself. That's different. But where did we get the name recognition? Mary Kay gave that to us. Mary Kay, or all of us out there as the sales force, right? Rarely does somebody say, Mary, what? Right? They've either tried it or they've heard of it. It has name recognition. You didn't have to build a multi-million-dollar manufacturing plant to create the products. You didn't have to do 300,000 clinical trials on the products. I listened to a podcast from the woman that started IT Cosmetics. 10 years of 100-hour work weeks. I don't think she was exaggerating. And now, yes, it's a very successful company. She just sold it for like $1 billion, I don't know, something. And she just had a child. She said, seriously, no joke, my husband and I were living on Top Ramen for 3 years while we got it off the ground, before we finally got a big break.
Wow.
100-hour work weeks for 10. I mean, are you willing to do that? Mary Kay, it's so easy. You just open your mouth, you sell something today. I was telling them on the way up, I do drive a pink car. That does help. But you could have like the Mary Kay bumper sticker or something. I was loading my car to come here. I was putting my products in it. The woman walks across the street. She's not my neighbor. She's somebody that's caretaking for my neighbor. And says, "You sell Mary Kay?" I said, "Yes." And obviously. And she's like, "How soon can I get the products?" I said, "Oh, I carry everything. You want them today?" "Yeah, quiero a básico." She was speaking Spanish, whatever. Anyway, she wanted the basic set. I was like, "Yeah, right here. $120 in cash." She bought the miracle set with the foundation. Here's my cash. Bam. Like, did that take much effort? No. But I was prepared. Of course, I do have a pink car. But you could have something on your car. And I had inventory.
Yeah, even at Angels, when I was going to do her party, same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Lady comes up to me, crosses the street. "Vende Mary Kay?" You know, same deal. I want this product.
Out of your trunk.
Uh-huh.
So that brings us to having inventory on hand. We're not going to go into that, but the gratitude for Mary Kay. The gratitude that Mary Kay allowed us to carry inventory. A lot of companies, you can't. They have to order and not even through your website, and they don't make 50%. Right? And they're on some auto ship preferred customer baloney program. Okay? You have the product. Here we go. I have this product. I sell it for $500 and I made $250. Bam. I'm done. Right? That would be nice. But how products are expensive. But we do have sets for what? Like $200 or $300. I sell the product. Bam. My husband just started a business. He has to start everything from scratch. Everything. Logo. How do you get the XYZ? Blah, 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 blah. It costs a lot of money. His website's not $30. Like all these things add up. And so I just want you to have appreciation for what Mary Kay already gave you. And sometimes we take it for granted because you barely invested anything. And some of us didn't invest in inventory, which is okay. But Leah Laughlin, we watched this. We were doing a money pace setters this week. And she said it's a disservice to the consultants that don't carry inventory eventually. Because when you have those boxes sitting there, you're like, oh, snap, I better get to work. I better turn that over. Now, isn't it a great thing that Mary Kay gives us options and choices and nothing is mandatory? And we get choices how we want to run it. But I just want you to think that it is a gift. If I didn't have those products on hand today, she had cash. She's going to find somebody who did, right? Or she's going to go to Macy's or wherever and cheat on me. Okay? That's what I always tell people. Don't cheat on me. I'm small business. You know what I mean? Don't go to the mall. Don't go to Ulta. And never cheat on your brand. You are a beauty consultant now. Whittle out, throw away all those other brands in your closet. If you need a makeup finishing spray, pull it off your own shelf. You need mascara, you pull it off your own shelf. You wear it head to toe, you're getting it 50% off. And if you're a director, you're making 13% of your own order. I know. You better sign up and become a director tomorrow. All right, so that is our training for today. I hope it blessed you, and I hope that you take this business that Mary created and gave to us and make it what you want it to be. Make it something really awesome. Because if not now, when? Yay, we didn't get interrupted. You guys want to say hi? Yay!